Hello! Ralph and Lou tagged us. Thank you, Ralph and Lou.
Thanks to Ralph and Lou for the expose on burping. Here is our questionnaire.
Questionnaire?
Cheers.
We have 5 questions here, and it's on the back of this circus ticket that we didn't use.
Oh,
obviously. Well, I'm editing all of this out.
What is your biggest fear?
I try not to dwell on fears, I guess. And I also feel like, to some extent, like voicing them is giving ammunition to the spirit world, in a sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, this is way too serious.
I'm not really that fond of being serious.
But it's a serious question.
I mean, unless you're saying, what is an irrational fear?
Rational fear.
No, irrational fear.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said rational.
No, I said irrational. I realize I hate dark, cramped places.
Oh,
I can't stand it. It's gross. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Well, okay. I really do not like being in deep water that you can't see the bottom. Not really a fan of water in general, quite honestly, except for drinking water.
Next question. Santa isn't real?
How did you find out Santa... Number 2.
Santa's not real! Oh my word. My life is ruined. I never believed in Santa Claus. I grew up in Central America, in Costa Rica, henceforth the Tico, part of Tico+Tina. And they don't have Santa Claus, they actually have baby Jesus. Yeah,
What?
baby Jesus brings presents.
To everybody?
Yep,
Not just the good boys and girls?
yep.
Not just if they love him? And stuff? For real?
Yeah.
Just like random everybody.
That's what they say. They don't say, what did Santa Claus bring you? They say, what did baby Jesus bring you? So, I didn't have Santa Claus.
I never believed in Santa Claus either. That was never part of our Christmas traditions. I don't really understand what's so great about Santa Claus in the first place.
No, I didn't pick this out for you because I love you. This old fat guy that comes through the chimney brought it for you. I had nothing to do with it.
Christmas has never been my favorite holiday, I don't think, and I kind of hate Christmas music, and I kind of hate Christmas movies.
I actually do enjoy Christmas.
It's not that I don't enjoy it.
And I like Christmas music at Christmas time. Or leading up to Christmas time.
So how many weeks is good for Christmas music?
After Thanksgiving. But they're pretty songs, honestly. So
There's some okay songs.
I like
Number
that.
3. 3. That's 6. Who holds up fingers like this? It's like this. No. What are you? 80? What is the best idea you ever had?
Yeah. Aww.
Were you pointing at me?
I was.
That's really sweet.
I am. When I started dating Christina, I basically knew that I was going to end up marrying her. So it did take me 3 years to act upon my best idea ever. She was my best idea.
That's very nice of you. I'm not going to say you're my best idea because you weren't really my idea, per se.
Okay.
The first thing that pops in my head with the question, what was your best idea ever, is the trip that we took last summer around the U.S. for 9 weeks with our family and 2 other people, a girl and a guy. And we went around and got to stay with a bunch of people that we had only met online. We even stayed with some people that we hadn't met in any way. And we were just kind of on a really loose schedule the whole time. We didn't really know when we were going to go to the next place for sure.
We didn't even know if there was going to be a next place. A number of times we were like, I think we should just go home now.
No, it was mainly that one time. That ended up being really cool, and I would definitely do it again. You?
Yes.
Number 4 is, what is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever did?
My mom is very, very boisterous. I'm gonna sound like a jerk, but she's kind of like really proud of my brother and I guess. And so she feels like she has to make sure that everybody in a social situation knows that we are her kids, I guess. Or make sure that we are very properly introduced to everybody that is her friend or
Very
acquaintance.
properly introduced in a Latin American sort of way.
So it's always like, oh, come, David, come. This is so-and-so, and hi, so-and-so, and this is my son. A number of times, it's been like, the so-and-so doesn't really give a rat's rear end about who we are. You know, they might be like a 10-year-old kid, and, you know, it's just like, hi, kid. So that's a little embarrassing sometimes. It's kind
So
of
that
like,
was not
Mom,
like just one time.
we don't care, they don't care, so why do you care?
That's like probably a million different times over your lifetime.
Yeah.
Probably when I was about 12, my mom and her sister took me and my brothers and my cousin shopping, or I don't know, whatever, somewhere, errands and stuff. And they packed lunches for us, brown bag lunches, and we were in the mall in the food court eating brown bag lunches. For example, a hard-boiled egg with salt. At 12, that's kind of traumatic. So my cousin and I, we went to another table, and I think we probably left the lunch bags with my mom and her sister and just had our food, like trying our best to appear normal.
You're selling hard-boiled eggs at McDonald's now.
Later on that same day, my cousin and I were coming out of Walmart, and my mom and her sister were waiting for us in the car right at the front doors, and they honked and waved and made a big scene. At the time, it was kind of mortifying, but I can kind of see myself doing that in the future because it's just funny as an adult. I think you'll embarrass our kids a lot.
Me?
On purpose. This
No.
something that my dad would do a lot. I have to preface this, I guess. When I was younger, my family lived in China for a while, and so all of us learned some Mandarin. And when my mom and dad were younger, they both learned Spanish. So when we would go to any sort of Mexican or Chinese restaurants, or run into people that were Mexican or Chinese, basically, my dad would generally try to communicate in Spanish or Chinese. The thing is, he was generally trying to kind of joke around, and I don't think that half of the time, at least, that they remotely got what he was joking about.
My mom, when we'd go to a restaurant, it felt like she would always try to nitpick at stuff. So it would be like...
Do you think she's gonna watch this?
Yeah, probably. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. So this is what it felt to me as her son. It would be like, waiter, this tomato is 2 inches to the right, too far. Or,
On what?
you
On a
didn't
sandwich?
put all the salad on top of the tomato. Or, can you heat this up 3.4 degrees because it's too cold? And be like, for goodness sakes, just eat it. I wonder if there were any waiters that spit in her food. She wasn't mean about it or anything of the sort. It was just kind of like gracious.
Okay, number.
Cinco.
If you could have only one career for the rest of your life, what would you choose? I think I would choose being a blogger slash vlogger because I really love putting out content. I have a lot of things I would like to put out, constantly thinking and reading, and I just kind of want to regurgitate it. And vlogging is great for that, and blogging is great for that, and you can do so many creative things within blogging and vlogging. You wouldn't get bored just doing one thing. You don't have to pick one thing. It's multifaceted. It's what I would like to do. I don't feel like we're trying wholeheartedly because we're still doing all this other stuff on the side that we have to do to pay the bills, you know? It's not that we don't enjoy that stuff, design and branding and whatnot, but it's work for other people. It's not like our...
We're selfish workers. I would be a guitar player, professional guitar player. Probably do some worship leading on the side.
Are our lives still lining up okay?
Yeah.
Can we still be married in this
I think we're still married.
life?
Yeah.
I'm a vlogger, and you're a guitar player.
We're
I
gonna
guess
do
that's
stuff like
okay.
that. If
No,
start
but then I would
touring,
go
then
with
we're gonna
you
have
and
problems.
vlog.
And you can. We're still married. No problems. I'll probably eventually start teaching guitar.
In this alternate life. As you're a professional guitar player, you're gonna actually be a professional guitar teacher.
Also, I'll charge millions of dollars for classes.
Yeah, if you could have one career for the rest of your life.
Ouch.
Actually, maybe I would be, they didn't say that you had to be actually good at what you want to do
Oh.
already. So maybe I want to be a princess, waited on hand and foot, and all the money that I want.
That
On
tells.
that note, okay, the people we want to tag are, first of all, two people who tagged us, and we haven't done your tags yet, but we are still planning to. Zach Easer and Steph's Bubble both tagged us. We're tagging you back with a different tag. Other people would be Nelson Vlogging, Darcy Zalewski, I'm sure I'm probably not saying that right, and Carolina Thinks TV. You've been tagged. Sit up.
This is so much more comfortable.
Then you look like you're like 50, 80, 70.
50, 80, 70?
No, I didn't know that
I
because
bet you
I don't
didn't.
really care.
I bet you don't.